Okay, we should be back. Excellent connection. Okay. Okay, so the internet went down for just a split second, but now I have to redo the announcements. Um, and I need to reopen YouTube chat on my thing. Okay, copy. Docs, custom browser docs. If you want to get the free food items and Twitch, sorry, stream, and pin message. I should be back. Everyone, internet went down for a second, but we back. Okay. For anyone who comes to the stream and wondering what's going on, it's right there. I lost connection to the server for a split second. But we back. That's the annoying bit about doing YouTube streams, is that if the connection cuts out, it ends the stream and I have to restart everything, which is annoying. Um. Okay. Uh, um. I'm not even gonna put the GIF on this time. It's a second stream. A Viper Xbox controller. Whatever. Have all my information, Xbox, it doesn't matter. $150 for the Viper. Ooh. I see body. It's not bad. Uh, whatever. Anyway, that's cool. Let's get back into it. As I was saying, the worst bit is I need to have lunch soon. Okay, as I was saying, isn't True View or whatever it's called, like the place we're supposed to go for thing? Yeah, True View. Isn't that where we're supposed to go to meet Aaronville's mom? You have to tune yourself to scanning port 9 is not accessible as an Ethernet destination. A
Lamati!
maybe don't shout the nickname.
Seen.
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request you said.
Yes, an important one. I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
Are you insane?
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zoralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. all too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
No, Zoralja dies. I don't care.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely.
Get in the way, I'll kill you too.
I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy.
Oh, she's 100% not.
So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
Yes, because...
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Alright, the question then becomes, do I do this quest, then have lunch, or go have lunch and then do the quest? Let's stick with the sword. XIV stands ready to take you on a tour of Solution 9. Let's begin then, shall we? I must say, I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing, I don't even know where to begin. While this district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call aetherites. Remember this and you won't lose your way. play lights then? Now then, seeing as it is right here, I will show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please follow me. This complex is home to all manner of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find most everything here. Evercape's interior is vast, as you've observed. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Amazing. How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. You see the glowing pattern over yonder? That is an automatic conveyor. Such craftshops are found throughout Evercape, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. Now spare us some walking. Are they also made from that strange metal? Like, what's it? This one. Yes, the conveyors are powered by electro. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. Electro arcane circuits upon an electro can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. So doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion of fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat. There's employment devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. You can make your drink cold if you convert to ice instead. You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined for some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it's possible to alter one's appearance. It's almost scary what you could do with electro. If such a wondrous material exists in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it, you know? The show over here, what does it tell? Oh, you know the amount you get for skills. I found out what it is. Yeah, it's not worth it. Zircon. What does it sell? Oh yes, let's go and take a look. I dare say you'll find it interesting. What's all this? The shop sells food. Those are the items on the counter. That's gross. That's food. I can't imagine what they taste like. Like shit, probably. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were two in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are for Her Majesty to treat you. If items are most popular, I recommend one of them if this is your first time. I'm terrified. Select an item that interests you. Hexagon pattern bag, black and yellow tin, long rectangular bar, liquid filled pouch, slab of pink hexagons. They're not even... Oh my life. The names aren't even appetizing. One through 5, right? Random number generator. Five. And generate. No, it won't let me. I don't think. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. It's 5. Sierra's cultivated steak. It's not quite the same as the real thing they produce in the outskirts, but it's a sight more affordable. Steak products known as a gold label, and it's a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown at the plant on the 4th. So lab-grown meat. Sure. Lady Luck has chosen this, so we're gonna go with it. Well, they're all very tempting. I'm gonna have the steak with you, John. I'm absolutely starving. Thank you for your custom. This being Her Majesty's treat, it's bound to taste all the better. Say, would you mind sampling your selections here now? It's been a long time since we had newcomers, and I'd love to see your reactions. Oh. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Ah! I'm going to hurt someone. There's a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, John. Let's dig in. Alright, here I go. Amazing! I've never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavors them like Ronique, and the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Don't mind them, they're just happy to see your honest reaction. And how about you? It's always such a pleasure. My thanks for remembering me. This does take me back. That was chaotic when the people of Tuliol first arrived. We endeavored to learn about one another and embraced our differences. Oh, sweet. And also really gross. Alright, what about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright, what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite food? Why do you wish to know this? Sphene. The more you say shit, the more untrustworthy you sound. What the hell do you mean? Why do you wish to know this? Oh. Because I want to get to know you better. Why else? Exactly. The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. It's because you have the same experiences. My favorite food. Is it such a difficult question? No. Mine is pizza. I'm sorry, it's just when I think of those who labor to bring us the food, I find I can't settle on one thing. Oh, gross. She's one of them. Even more untrustworthy then. Like, that just makes you more untrustworthy. Like, the people who are like, oh, but I can never choose. Yeah, I don't trust you. There's no shot you can't choose. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am. But you need to laugh. You didn't need to laugh about it. Yeah, yeah, she did. Is that a tiny, No. We want... $8.6. Right here. Right where I'm standing is apparently where the tombstone guy is. The one who sells the level 100 tombstone gear. Right where I'm standing. No, hold on. It's 8.6, not 8.2. Eight, 6, 13, 6. So right where I'm standing. That makes no sense. I'm guessing they're actually over here. Right. Yeah, they're like in front, and it's not actually. But here, okay. Well, I mean, that's not too bad. Next to miscellany. And apparently this is just like some cutesy thing. But it's also face related, so not gonna bother. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector. It's in apart so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation, to be precise, and I believe it'll be educational for you as well. Would the two of you mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you have seen enough here, and I'll make our way. Oh. Ready? Then let's head to the residential sector. It lies to the southwest. As we walk, I'd be glad to tell you about any place of interest that we come upon. Whoa, I am hungry. Mosaic Cafe, goodbye drinks. Enjoy while you relax. So someone sandwich called Baliev Tie. That's seashell in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, there's a name for stones. There's the high unit, that resembles some tonal wauta, the tall and graceful Eldite, with the diminutive and affable Milala. Wait. They only have Higher, Elysian, and Lalafell? Really? Only the 3 races? Damn. That's actually just some kind of like, ugh. When they all gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus did the founder choose to name the cafe. That's nice. If they serve tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? Traditional Torali dish and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yes, definitely. We'll make it happen once we restore peace to Tuliola. Right, let's continue on. I didn't need to know this. Who cares? Oh my life. I just want to visit whoever it is you're supposed to visit and move on. Dear Lord. Here we have a cafe where our deficiencies in the number of species that live in our world make it funny. Not really. Like, oh, okay, cool. You only have 3 of the like 7 species that exist in the multiverse. Very nice. But that's not what a mosaic is. They're like different colors. I am pretty sure your races aren't that, yeah. Anywhere on these villages are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. Unless you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Apartments in the building on the left here. Residential radius 914. Residential radius? That's right, come, the doors open automatically. It's a place a mother and son live here. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today, is that alright? Of course, friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please, make yourselves at home. Alright, where's the fridge? Your boy's hungry. I'm like, I'll finish the quest, it's fine. How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. Huh? As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. And for blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. I see. His fiend visits often, does she? She does. Milo simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. How's he still alive? What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There's nothing you can do for him. Perhaps the treatment of the souls are... Fortunately, no. All souls can revive those who have met with an accident. They cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lighting in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. Oh, cool! It's all my fault. What was that? I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make a proper visit next time with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you, Queen Sphene. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and for me. This is heartbreaking. But thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is a part of life in Alexandria. I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, and mark my words, we'll make it so unfortunate children like Milos smile again. Okay, I'm gonna BRB, lunch, and all that. Go stretch, eat, hydrate, all the things. And I'll be back in 15-20 minutes or so. Burp. Ow. Anyway, we're finally in the 98 section. Woo! Anyway. Shaloni. We're missing a gemstone trader. That's fine. Wait, we've been here. What? Tuliolal? You could tell. Kozamaka. And then this one is Old Charlotte. I want to check something. Let's try this first. Not what I wanted to track, but... Oh? More quests? Physical DPS. It does! They can't be died? For whatever reason? But... Snakebite, Tryon. I don't think I ever used the Reaper stuff. Anyway, oh, it's just the level 80 gear. Lol. Yeah, that's stupid. Magical DPS then. Wait! Pause! Pause! Okay, we can dye the weapon, but not... That makes no sense. Please, make it make sense. This has double dye on it. Right? The armor does not. I have double dye on all of them unlocked. We've done this. I believe we've done it on stream even. We've done the role quests. Ooh. It's like a cooler Night Seeker. Ashura's Rod. Whatever. That's disappointing. Like, that's super disappointing. Bro, the Diadogo gear is just gone in price. I love it when my super expensive items are now 30k. They were in like the millions before Dawntrail dropped. Anyway, back to what we were doing. I know I said I wasn't gonna. It's whatever. Internet. Left building? Yeah. I'm gonna very, very severely dislike this place. But whatever. Our people and family, having composed ourselves, Fiend is ready to continue the tour. Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. Teach it only to go by way of Lane Node 9, where the Aetheryte is situated. Huh? I do wonder though, is there anyone who likes Fiend? Being part of the world. Anyway, does anyone actually like her? Because there's gotta be somebody, right? Right? Like, there's gotta be somebody who likes her. Right, like... The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector, where Resolution is located. The markings on a conveyor indicate its direction, and there's a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on, John. I've used them and I'm terrified. Kidding? Oh, it won't let me go backwards. As a kid, I used to love doing that, like going on like the down escalator and just running up it. But you know, I was like 8 or 9 or whatever, you know, I was a kid. And we are Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. For Resolution, we oversee the running of the district, provide essential services to citizens such as wealth support and job introductions. Quick show, then tell, so let's proceed inside. Are we even allowed?
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits. Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
Look. I don't care, but sure, whatever. I want to know why, but it's like, it's still fucked.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while. In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor Lindblum committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Yeah, that sounds like a calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon.
Oh.
Though they yet lived, the cruel specter of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
I mean...
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I apologize for my rudeness.
Take the accusation,
Good
right?
day to you.
And own it. It's like you create your own monsters, you create your own villains.
Keep your chin up, my friend.
You create
and
your
when
own-
you feel better, I'm
whatever.
sure you'll find another way to apply your talents. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we? Right, I believe we've visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
That man from before, does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamulja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zorolja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Aralja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much.
Bro, even my warrior of light self doesn't trust her. That's so funny. It's just like,
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Val Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
what are you planning? That's... oh boy. What was Fiend wanted to tell us, I wonder? Well, I can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now, and should probably go to Kiwa's meeting point. And then we're back the way we came, I think. Fiend genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. Oh, it's not glamming. Yeah, I need to do that normally. Glamour. Mandervilius Guerra. There we go. No old tomes. Sadness. Scales of blue. Having seen this strict to her satisfaction, Wuklama is ready to head to the meeting point. So we'll still go to a place called True View in the eastern sector. This conveyor ought to take us there. You know, once you get used to it, they're actually kind of fun. Come on, John. I mean, yeah, they probably are. Woo! That's, you know. This is the right place, you think? I don't see the others, though. Rather than sitting waiting, we might as well explore a bit more. Huh? John, look over there. A Mamulja child? What are they doing here? You notice too, right? The resemblance to Zoralja. The scales of Wuniwa or the features of Hohubigo. This can't be a coincidence. At any rate, it wouldn't do to leave such a small child on their own. Come on, let's go after them. Scales of blue. This is the True View. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but it does seem lively. It reminds me of the place you fight Necrozma in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Ultra Megalopolis or some shit like that. Right? Let's see. Necrozma. Sarabai. No, it's video games, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yep, Ultra Megalopolis. The building is just about the only one that isn't lit up. Now open for business at the moment, I guess. What? I didn't see you there. Listen, we don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk. It's a bit odd, don't you think? They run off when we approach, only to suddenly reappear. Could it be they want to take us somewhere? Is that the way of it? You want us to follow you? Okay. So it is. Alright then, lead the way. Blue-scaled Hubigo child. Once you choose to depart, Uklama will accompany the blue-scaled Hubigo child, then begin moving towards the destination. Make your way to the city without falling behind. If you leave Uklama behind for any reason, most suddenly you may try again, but it returns to some point. Oh, I hate it. Luckily, I have adult legs. And it has child legs. It's so much easier in first person. Is this where you wanted to bring us? From Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon to Colosseum. What is this place? If you're meant to relax here, it isn't working for me. Hey, what's your name? Bakulja. No, just kidding. So you're still not inclined to talk. He'll only talk if he's completely comfortable with you. Melancholy. You know him? After fashion, but never mind that. How about something to wet your whistle? Hey, she has heterochromia. Look, 2 different eye colors. I love it. Let's go. An NPC after my own heart. I wish I had heterochromia. It'd be so much better than having basic brown. Ugh. Adorable as you are, it's on the house. I can recommend our special, Her Majesty. I'll prepare one without liquor for the boy, too. Her Majesty's a drink? I'm just like, no. Thanks, but no thanks. We're supposed to meet a friend named Kafkiwa? We ran into the child on the way and he led us here. Oh, so you're with Kafkiwa. In that case, go and have a chat with Big Tassos there. He'll show you to a fun place. So... what about him? I don't think he's in the mood to talk, so you can tend the bar with me. Okay. This is taking a turn for the strange, but you don't think we're walking into a trap, do you? Of course we are. Damn, this doesn't have suspicious written all over it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. It's fine. What is this a fun place meant to be? Is Kafukiwa there? Well, I suppose it's the only one to find out. Rakadzar. This is so sad. Like, wow. It's just so sad. But by the end of this, we should have a 675 across the board. Da-da-da-da-da-ding. 72, 66. So hopefully that gets us over the 75 point. Gives you teeth. Tasso stands stoically before the door. This area is normal off limits, but Kafukiwa's told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, John. Whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised. I mean, literally just and come in with it.
Wonderful! They're here!
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing.
And still no actual person.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight the good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it. We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the Soul Management System to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Tural. Interdimensional fusion.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Yeah, it's a bit...
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of Preservation at one point. That they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No.
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
Way. Ooh.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Oh.
Listen, Cryo. The husband and wife who founded our order.
Oh.
It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations.
Parents, for sure,
This
because...
I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
Wow.
My parents. The founders of Oblivion.
So, I was wrong, but also
Tell me
right.
everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude Preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves.
Oh.
I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
I really hope
Thank you.
I really hope we get to see her.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
Oh, I've buggered it up again!
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Oi! You two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shale.
And of course it's me. Oh. I just remembered I have a thing in the first. See you guys later. I hate that this is MSQ, otherwise I would 100% avoid it. Is there no... Oh, to solution snipe. Oh. Oh, so it's seeing me passion spilling over happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know. And I would be worried nothing, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you, as if we've met in another life. Well, let's see. I've met 9/14ths of your soul, or thereabouts. So, yeah, you could say that. Anyway, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for 2 nights now, and not a single week, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me, see, but if to keep at it, I need you to fetch me my favorite energy tonic. That was good for 2 cans, 1 for yourself, by way of welcome. Can't get that. I know eventually, though, you need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. You'll find him tending the bar out on the main strip. Off you go now. So, today's Tuesday, right? I'll have this done by Thursday. It's funny. A whole last week. Welcome, what are you having? I just talks can't get from video shoots. I think you suggest that I sell such dangerous stuff. I'm with you, and I'll come back. Got a voucher? Slip it to me then. Nice and subtle. Ah, so you're collecting for General. Can't for him, can't for you, eh? Here you go. Yours formulated for beginners, gentler than the full strict stuff. It's not contraband or anything, so you won't run afoul of the authorities. But if the Dina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it'd be bad for business. Now, seeing as this is your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, just in case there are side effects. You drain the tonic in a single pull. Hey, now that's how you do it. Your pulse ought to be quick and soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clear, and then finally you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. People say it's like growing a pair of rainbow wings. Well, you haven't up and carked it, so hurry along and give General his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. What? Oh, okay, I was about to be like, what the fuck? Oh, that's funny. You got the tonic? Give it a quick. Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it. To blow the carbs right out with a great big kaboom. Look at something fair on me. It does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast that won't stop till it's done what it was born to do. And sorry for setting you off on an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know? And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. And speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves. Wukalamat!
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Zoralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put 2 and 2 together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Gulja. It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
I should mention that the boy is a little unusual. At first, I intended to raise him as my own, but just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days, and where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunder Yards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zoralja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Who was that?
Oh dear. It's Gululja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
Oh, this is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kapkiwa, Do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Three more. Yeah, okay. It is all Okuma can do not to rush off after Galulja. If Galulja is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. If he was used to getting around our zone, the walls are still no place for a child. Agreed. While Cry and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. I'm hoping right to get to the quest, to get all of the armor pieces from the quests, and then we'll probably end there. The very intentional new start time is only temporary. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Galulja. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alize? We tell John and I will head beyond that big wall. Well, why am I heading out? Galulja doesn't appear to be in the area. However, you catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest. You smell those people too? Yes, perhaps they've seen something. Come on. looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, it's after Gololja. Tapu, Gololja isn't here. You know the boy, have you seen him? She's blind. Oh, forgive me, I didn't know you were... No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Gololja. So he didn't come this way. Where in the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Gololja, and why do you search for him? I'm family. Though we're not related by blood, his father's my brother. I've only just met Gololja, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I want the chance to explain. How do you explain the fact that his father's a psychopath, and you need to kill him because his father killed his grandfather? It's not something you can explain, even just like that. His father's your brother, then that means you're... Yes, I'm Uklama, vow of resolve of Tuliolal, and have journeyed to bring my brother Zoralja to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Gololja may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family, I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. Tears apart to do what you must, the quivering of voice tells the tale. Gololja is headed south. There is a place that is as close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen's Fiend respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. So she's from Tuliolo then. But what do you mean when you say Sphene respected your wishes? Out of concern for obeying Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only should she gratefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. That sounds like Sphene, alright. Well, thanks for telling me about Gololja. I'll find him, then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Man. How? And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like what we've seen so far. It's more Charlian. Yeah. Actually, it looks like Matoya's place, like the area near Matoya's place. It looks like the building's there. Ah, there he is, among the ruins. I caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside. I can never spell silhouette correctly. Sorry, after him, it'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he's inside him. Okay, I'm gonna quickly BRB because I need to use the facilities. So, BRB. Holy shit! Y'all see the electrical thing? The electrical storm right next to the right next to the gauge. Woo, boy! All right, last two quests. Yeah, last two quests. Wuklamad's eager to follow Golulja into the ruined town. I saw for a moment before he disappeared behind the building, but I'm pretty sure Golulja was heading further south. I'll contact Alize on Link Pro and let her know to join us. Electrope strike. Huh. Okay. That's fucking terrifying. This is the area where the canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Split up and search. If you could head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Golulja, let's watch from a distance until it gets to its destination. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. You've looked at Golulja. Follow him quietly without being noticed. I was hoping to end before 1. Oh.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder? So he's looking after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
Run, Gululja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
It's so weird looking.
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But... I want to get to know her too.
Okay. He's like,
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
he looks like a Mamulja.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Vessel?
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you?
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
Ah! How remiss of me. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
You're captain of the knights?
And there I thought it was Kululja with whom you wished to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right. A repast it is.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
So, my new friends, I'll list you in your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. So, no, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind? Yeah, and pumpkin. Ask if we want to share the harvest. If you and Gulja could go and speak to them. Sure, ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for John Alize, I'd be honored if you could procure some woolback meat. Creatures can be found grazing in the slopes outside of town, as beef is less readily available. Their flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. We just need headgear and this quest to the next one and it will be done. Oh. Damn, even I would pause at a pool of lightning. Oh, it's raining. Hell no. So at least try. What's this? Am I to understand that you have already procured the meat? Good heavens, you have such a choice card. It is besides. Displaying you how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Level 99! Oh, it's pleased to me you have brought him. Once Azir brings a portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be ample enough to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you have completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We exhaust our supplies of kindling electrope, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may still be found here and there. If you could obtain 5 pieces, say, at least one ought to be what we require. That is, the kind that converts light to fire. Gorojak can identify them by their circuitry, so pray take them to it. The boys become quite deft at discerning electrical types, and in a very short time I might add. Now, if you go, and happy fortune. I figured I could go in from down below, but no. Oh. Oh, it says you have a lecture for me. Wow, you've had a lot. Let's see, this recruits win, this is for water. You can tell just like that, I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I'll bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. It's converts to fire. It absorbs lots of lighting, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. You take a job? Hey! Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends, the meal will soon be served.
Please be voiced.
This is the kind of thing families do, Gulja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking though. Kona and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Zaralja spoke when he was spoken to. You said that you have two papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's? No, both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings. I'm a Mulja with two heads. Zaralza is his true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of Resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? Please tell me the scions. Oh, it doesn't give us a direct answer. I do, and they're very dear to me. I'd like to meet them one day. So, Galoja, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you, the things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything. I want to know all about you too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As I wish, be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. Please voice it then! Oh my life. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking 100 years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed, earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form. 454 years ago, to be precise. Then, you used to be a normal person. Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a knight of Alexandria. So rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are an actual person. How is this possible? It's only natural you're confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall be clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. But then, every nation of our stars embroiled in some manner of conflict. Oh, by then. Over Electrope, thus was our kingdom drawn into war with its neighbor. That war was the cause for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos. The king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning. And one day, she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. Wait. Aye, nary was there citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon spec constructed a great tomb worthy of her memory. Yet I clung to hope still, for while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of Electrope. In time, I succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. It took many more years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a grey old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel. And by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, is it the Queen that your people brought back to life? Oh, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. I haven't met her myself, I confess. Not since assuming my current form. Wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. So she's dead. The Endless, so all this time, Sphene wasn't alive. She lives it, she does not. It is admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulars don't ever think about death. Don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. While there should be as many Endless as those who have died, I believe they're limited in where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul. But my entire soul is placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the fire points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it'd be over for me. Much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life. I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Ea. Yeah. Did Kafkiwa and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Krya and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. Oh.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Ellen Espia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
Oh no.
This cannot be. The memories of the departed are taken away.
No.
No.
Must be
No. Oh my life. I was not expecting to end it off on that note, but oh my life. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow with at 8 a.m. Pacific with the rest of the section. And maybe even the level 100s. Probably not though. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye! Hopefully, tomorrow's stream doesn't get sliced in half like this one was. But, you know, hey, it is what it is.